What is up, everybody? Welcome to yet another episode of the Maxed Ultimate Ironman series, where I attempt to fill as many collection log spots as possible. Starting this one out on 1,212. If you guys remember from the last video, I mainly did a bunch of Hydra. I did 1,000 total kills. Managed to get the Claw and upgrade my Zami Hasta into the Lance, so that was a huge upgrade. I am still looking for the leather there, so I'll be going back to that soon. I just wanted to take a little bit of a break to do some other stuff. I also went through some of the miscellaneous log. I got the zombie helm and the Mask of Renewal as well. So I went and set myself up for the next grind to do the Volcanic Mine log. In terms of the gear setup, this is what I'm going to be going with to start out. I'm going to try to do this without stamina potions because of the recent agility changes and see if that's possible. If not, I'll just go take them out of my looting bag and add them to my inventory. But I'm trying my best to maximize my prayer bonus, 49 prayer bonus here, so I can use as little prey potions as possible. 32 kilograms, though, on the gear. I don't know if I'm going to be running out of run energy or not, so we'll see how that goes. 3 out of the 4 drops in here I can buy from the stock, and I'll show how much points you need for those. It's only 200 for the Volcanic Mine teleport, which is only one run here. I'll be able to get that after I'm done with this first run. The other 2 items, though, the large water container is 10,000, and the ash-covered tome is 40,000. So those 2 combined 50,000 points. I think with the method I'm using, I'll get about 12,000 points per hour. So I'll be able to get both of those in a little bit over 4 hours. So like I said, first run done, I'm needing 408 points per run. So I can go ahead and buy the first item being the Volcanic Mine teleport here. And that's going to be the first log slot. I have the 50,000 points I need to get the large water container and also the unlock fertile soil spell. So let's go ahead and buy both of these. So there is this one unlocked, and also, make sure I buy the right thing here, the fertile soil spell unlocked. 2 more collections into the log. So the editing on the first few clips might have been a little bit weird. I went through and cut out everything basically talking about the broken dragon pickaxe. I was going to go for this originally. It's like a 30-something hour grind to get it on rate. I did like 5 hours of this, and I decided it's incredibly boring and I don't want to do this right now. So I'll explain the method I'm using for Volcanic Mine to get points a little in the future when I come back for this. There is one more thing that I want to do before heading back to Hydra, and that is going to be this TzHaar log here. There's some crazy rare items on here, so I don't know how much of this I'm actually going to go for right now. I just want to get some of it out of the way because it can take a long time. Went and geared myself for this one. We'll see how this goes. Another thing I have never done before. This is the gear setup we're going with. Basically, I maxed out as much mage as I could. I'm bringing a trident as well. I'll be using this to tag the lures. I'll show you guys that in a second. Also, prey potions and stamina potions. And I brought some soul runes for using blood spells to get my HP back, since you're going to be attacking rangers and meleeers here, I believe, maybe even majors. I think it's all 3 at the same time. A quick shout out to Lone Gym Rat for the method and the tiles here. So first off, let's talk about the method here. The method, I'm going to be standing between these 3 tiles, and I'm going to be using the marked NPCs because when you attack them, it aggroes everything around them to draw them towards you, and that's what I'm going to be using the trident for. I have that set to long range, and anytime I see a lot of NPCs around those, I'll attack them with the trident, switch back to my scepter, and continue barraging. And if I step a little bit over each of these tiles, it will stack them. That's the reason that I'm standing in the spot that I'm at. Also, I guess I'll talk about the drop rates on some of these items. Some of them are very rare. So first off, the meleeer here drops 3 of the items at a 1 in 512 drop rate. And it also drops the 3 obsidian items at a 1 in 2,000. So everything on this log is very rare to get. There is also the ranger that drops the obsidian cape as well at a little bit lower of a rate. And it also drops 3 of the other items, 1 in 512 and then 1 in 682. And that's 9 out of the 10 items on here. The last one is like a 1 in 4,000 drop rate or something. And you're supposed to only go for that once you get the 9 other items. You like switch to using ranged and you just attack it one by one. So we'll see how this goes. I know a lot of people have gotten incredibly unlucky here, and it can take a very long time. So it's definitely one of the pieces of content that you want to get really lucky on.
Hey, let's go. First drop. Zarket Ohm.
It's been a little bit under an hour so far. I was going to give you guys an update after an hour on the XP and stuff, so nice to get the first drop in under an hour. I'll see you guys once this hour is over to tell you like the XP rates and stuff. From that first hour, I got 165,000 mage XP. It's also like how much HP I got 80k. I'll just show you guys on the screen. So that's the total XP I got from the first hour. Also, I got 200 total kills across all 3 of the ones that drop the items I need. Definitely be more over time once I get this method down a little bit more. Yeah, first item down in the log already. And honestly, I'm not even really using too many runes. I use like 4,000 death runes that hour, which really isn't too bad. I have so much money at this point. I have like 400 mil or something, so I'm not really too worried about the money.
Hey, another drop. Let's go. Obsidian Cape.
Drop number 2. Love to see it. I also started a new like hour test here. I got the luring down a little bit better, so I'm getting more XP per hour. I'll be sure to show you guys once this hour is over how much more XP per hour and how many more kills I'll be getting here.
Oh, there's another Zarket Ohm. That is number 2.
Another hour done. I threw the XP rates up in the top left. I'm up to almost 200k mage XP per hour now and 101k HP XP. And I am getting about 260 kills per hour now, so it is going up even more. I might be able to push it towards 300 when I get even better at doing this, but it'll probably stay around like 250, 260. You know, another thing too, I'm just now realizing with this, I've been telling you guys I'm getting 250 kills per hour. I think it's more around like 400 to 500 because I've been going off the tracker, and I think the tracker is kind of bugged sometimes. I know for jellies it would show you like 1/6 the amount of kills that you actually get, so I'm definitely getting way more than 250 kills per hour. I talked to some people and they said it's around 500 kills per hour, and they're getting the same amount of mage XP per hour as me, so it's definitely the counter being bugged, so this is going to be a lot less of a grind than I initially thought it was going to be. Nice, let's go. Obby Plate Body, that's one of the rarer ones. It's a 1 in 2,000 drop. Let's go. Item number 3.
Oh, there's another one.
This is going pretty fast. I got the Obby Plate Body maybe like 5 minutes ago or something. Hey, Obsidian Cape number 2.
And there is Zarket Ohm number 3.
And another one already, man. I'm just speeding through this log. I actually need to take a break here to get more runes. Anyway, I'm almost running out, so I can show you guys the full log really quick as well. Okay, so this is what the log looks like so far. I'm at 5 of the items, a few duplicates in here. So just looking for the 2 obsidian pieces, and then both of these, I believe, come from the ranger, and then the final one here is from the major. So I'm gonna get some more runes and keep going with this. I'll probably stop showing you guys duplicate items now unless it's like a duplicate obsidian piece.
No, that's unlucky.
Another obsidian plate body. It's 2 of those now and none of the others. You hate to see it.
Nice, let's go.
Another collection log there. That's going to be one of the items from the ranger, and that's going to put me on 6 of the items now.
Yes. Let's go.
Well, that's huge. The Obby plate legs, the second piece. I only need the helm now. It's been like 6.5 hours so far, and to already have 2 of those items is really, really big. It's gonna hopefully save me a lot of time. All right, 2.1 million XP gained so far, and it's been about 12 hours at this point. I'm currently on 7 out of the 10 items, a few duplicates, which I am going to be dropping over to my alt since it's still a pretty decent amount of money. I thought there's going to be like 200k each, but for the most part, they're like 700k to 900k. It's actually not too bad for the long term, making some decent GP. Well, that you just hate to see. There is another pair of Obby plate legs. There's going to be 2 plate legs and 2 bodies now. Another update here on the log. 2.7 million mage XP, and this is what we're looking at. 12, 7, 12, and 2 of each of these. Still looking for that ranged item too. I'm kind of surprised I haven't gotten this one yet. It's like 1 in 600. I think I'm probably 2 times over the rate on that. I am at a pretty random location right now, being Chin's. I was asked by my friend Sleazyscape, who's also another Ultimate Ironman. He's like rank 6 or 7, I think, for Clog, and they are doing some chambers right now. I have been wanting to start doing some raids, so I'm going to take a break from the TzHaar log and just do some raids. It's pretty easy to go back and forth between those now, so I need to catch some chins for what we're doing. I'll explain that in a little bit once I get these. I'm just going to catch like 200 for now or so. It's also really nice since I can put these in my bag now and I don't have to death pile or anything. So I'm going to get some chins and I'll explain to you guys what I'm going to be doing. Alright guys, here we go. This is going to be the first setup I am bringing to chambers. I'm not doing normal ones, I'm not doing CMs right now. I was invited to do big chambers, which are scaled raids with a bunch of Ultimate Ironmans that have been doing these for a long time. Some of them do play on mains now because they've already gotten everything they want on their UIMs, but this specific raid I'm doing, I believe, is like a 4+27 raid, so it's 4 people and it's scaled to be a 31-person raid. And the reason we do this, for those of you that haven't done many scaled raids before, is because you get a lot more points from them, giving you a better chance at getting unique drops. And I'm going to be killing the mage hand, so I brought myself a mage setup and also a range setup for the head phase, and for some other stuff you do throughout the raids. So I'm going to try my best to explain this to you guys. In the future, once I know the methods a little bit more, I'll be able to explain it in better depth since these are completely different from what you see in normal raids. I did want to quickly give a huge shout out to Parabellum as well. He's the one that always sets up like all the lures and everything on these rooms, so without him, we wouldn't be doing these. So the first room here we have is the Shaman's room, and what he does is he runs in and he tries to get into this corner over here, and his goal is to try to get all of the Shamans in the room to jump. And once they all jump, they'll be stacked on top of him, and then he can just run a little bit south and set up a safe spot. You also have to be careful not to lure them off of the safe spot, so you have to run all the way around the corners of the room. Also, once they're all set up here, you'll see there is one shaman sticking out. What we do is throw Rallo specs at them, and that lowers their defense. We also bring in alts to do special attack transfers and also heal for other rooms, but for this one we're going to be spec transferring and Rallo specking to get the defense down, and once the defense is low enough we can switch to chins and start throwing chins. I'd say on average with a shaman room and a mystic room I probably use like 150 chins per raid, so if I continue doing these over time hopefully I'll eventually get the chin pet from it. So the next room being the ice demon room, you just do the normal thing, you try to get it out, and once it's out we're going to go into the corner here and have somebody in the middle pulling aggro. And here's where we're going to be doing something interesting. You're going to be using the Mark of Darkness, and that lasts for a minute, and it makes all the spells on this spell book do more damage. And then from there, we're going to be using the Dark Demon Bane spell, and that does more damage to demons. So those two stacked on top of each other, you're going to be doing a ton of damage to the Ice Demon. So the Mystics room is a little bit more complicated to explain. I don't have the full recording of the lore, but essentially what Para does is he runs around the room trying to aggro every single Mystic on him. And essentially he tries to get them in like a complete line. And we do have to heal other him during this because he's obviously tanking like 12 or 15 Mystics or something, so he's taking a lot of damage. But once he gets them all lured on him throughout a line, he goes to a specific tile, and then you have 2 people come and dance on top of the Mystics, and it'll end up stacking them. It's the same thing as if you're barraging Bloodvelds and you're using Dancers to stack them. You can do the same thing in this room. Once we get them into the spot, we lure one out, dump our Maul, Dragon Warhammer, and Rallo specs on it to get its defense down, and then we chin it as well. You also see I'm getting a lot of points from doing this. This is by far the room where you get the most points. When it comes to the Guardians here, we just do the same thing. We use the alts to special attack transfer, dump Dragon Warhammer specs, Maul specs, BGS specs, to try to completely lower its defense. Now when it comes to the Ulm itself, this takes quite a long time. It's like 5 to 6 phases. It can be even 7 phases depending on how many people you have and how big of a scale you want to do. I'd say the Ulms probably take like 30 minutes or so. It's like 5 minutes per phase. Essentially all we're doing though is just moving the head back and forth so we take no damage here. As I'm doing the mage roll, I just walk back and forth between these 2 tiles when the Ulm turns its head. And if you have a good balance between the people meleeing and maging, you can get the hands to die at the same time. Alright, there is the first raid done. I'm going to expect myself to die probably 5 to 10 times before I get this down. But once I get it down, I'll be getting about 130,000 personal points per raid. It's also, I think, like 575,000 points. It's around something like that, the high 500,000s, to get a 60-something% chance at getting a purple. And once you pass that threshold, you get a chance at getting 2 purples. So once I stop dying, we will have chances at getting 2 purple drops per raid. But yeah, I'm just going to continue with this, and I'll show you guys if we end up getting any drops. Hey. Let's go. First raid's unique. So yeah, still died in this raid. That is number 3, but points are going up to almost 60,000 points from that raid. And I did manage to get that Torn Purse Scroll, which I can use to unlock the Preserve Prayer. So not a bad start. Oh. Well, there's the first actual unique I've seen, a Din's Bulwark for Kevin there on the very next KC. Also, since these are scaled raids, the resource drops you get are going to be a lot. Definitely really nice for herbs for making super combats.
Geo, mate. Oh my, Rodney, I get to go to bed. Thank God.
It has a dark relic drop, not a unique, but another thing added to the collection log. Also, first time I went without dying throughout the whole raid, so 97,000 personal points there. Okay, this one really hurts. I'm not gonna keep it out of the video. A lot of people know about it. I'm not gonna be that guy and just say, oh yeah, I dropped the scales off my account because, you know, I wasn't really using them anymore. So what I'm doing is to get more slots for brews, I'm dropping certain items on the floor, and then I'm supposed to pick them up before leaving the raid, and I completely forgot, so I ended up losing my max cape, my dragon pickaxe, and the like 450,000 Zulrah skills I had. I should have been splitting those with my looting bag. The reason I was bringing them in with me is because I'm using like 1,000 trident charges per raid, and I'd have to consistently keep getting new looting bags, resetting my pile and everything, so it was just easier for me to bring the scales with me when I needed to recharge my staff. But yeah, I didn't think I'd end up making that mistake. I guess it's not that big of a deal because I still have to get the Zulrah pet anyway, but it is really annoying to lose that many skills. And if you guys couldn't have guessed it by now, since I lost my scales, I can't really do the mage roll anymore because I can't charge my trident unless I use the normal one, so I'm going to be switching to a melee setup here and using my Dragon Hunter Lance for the first time. I guess it's better anyway. I was using a ton of scales, a ton of runes, a lot of GP doing the mage roll, so I won't really be using any supplies except for staminas doing the melee roll. The method for this one is for sure a lot easier on my wrists. Doing the mage step back and forth for like 40 minutes straight really hurts my wrists, and doing this method isn't too bad. It's basically a cycle that you have to get into. You can do 2 attacks and then you walk back to this tile and then do 2 more attacks, walk back to the tile. You still continually turn Olm's head doing this. I guess it is nice because I'm going to be doing this for CMs in the future regardless, so getting practice in on this right now is going to be really helpful.
Me to get all the kits.
No way!
No way!
No way!
What?
Are you kidding me?
No way!
Okay, a couple things here. The first thing you'll see in the chat, I did start doing some CMs. I'm dying a lot. This is pretty hard for me to learn. I kind of just threw myself into them. But the reason we were so hyped there with Jake getting that Ancestral Hat is because that's his last unique that he needed from Chambers, so he has every single Chambers unique now.
I got it. Alright, we won.
Oh, I just got a CM. Nice. You got the speed one.
That was
Wait, did we actually?
Yeah.
That was 6 minutes faster than our last one.
Okay, there's a Master Combat task for the CM Trio Speedrunner, which I believe is for doing a 3-man CM raid under 35 minutes. There's also one for Grandmaster that I believe is 27 minutes. Another combat achievement, another Master one, No Time for Death, which is for doing the Tightrope Room without killing any of the Majors or Rangers.
I hit a 7. I hit a 7 with my Ruby. Let's go.
GZ DV.
Oh, I actually got it.
It's
go.
GM time, right?
Yeah.
No.
It's the Master
GM.
time.
Master.
Master.
Don't
GM's what,
leave,
25,
don't
right?
leave, don't leave, don't leave.
Already left.
That'd be a nice PB for him.
Okay. Maybe a nice PB for him.
25 pounds? Close. Planks and dynamite, just what I wanted.
So the previous 2 that you guys saw were 5-man CMs, and we're trying to get the Grandmaster time on that, which is 25 minutes, and we were only 44 seconds off, so really close, but not quite. Also, another one here with the Blind Spot combat achievement, and that is for completing Tecton without taking any damage.
Nah.
Everyone up. Watch it.
Oh, close.
Oh my
So,
god, we got it.
wow.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Oh.
let's
close.
go.
Nice,
2
nice.
seconds off, but at least purple. Whatever.
GZ though.
Purple and kit. That's kind of
No, was that your last kit you needed?
So yeah, speaking of being close to the GM time, we were only 2 seconds off on that raid. 25 minutes and 2 seconds. But there is the first raid unique, the classic Arcane, which is going to unlock the Augury spell. Here's a look at the log so far. 8 total normals completed and 9 total CMs. Still going back and forth between doing chambers and the TzHaar log. I'm at 3 million magic XP gain now from doing this, and it's been a bit over 15 hours. Not gonna lie, this might just end up being one of the worst logs I've done on this account. This is not fun to do.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, there's the one item I did not think I was going to get from barraging. I thought I was going to have to eventually kill the majors with like a blowpipe or a bofa to get that drop. That is the 1 in 4,000 drop from the major at 729 KC. So absolutely spooned on this one. Now just have to hope I don't go incredibly dry on the obby helm. Hey, another combat achievement, a master task for 10 total challenge modes completed. GL. Oh, a nice dex.
Oh, I thought it was yours.
That'd have been sick, right? Both prayers already.
That would have been so crazy.
Oh, I got an elite though. I'll take that.
No.
Well, that's always fun. There is Obsidian Plate Legs number 3. No, dude. Oh, man. And that's Obby Plate Body number 3 as well. A few hours after I got the last Plate Leg drop. Another combat achievement, that is Chambers of Xeric Veteran, an elite task for 25 total raids completed. It's 16 normals and 9 challenge mode.
Another update coming here from these, about to hit 90 million hit points XP. Pretty cool milestone. It's gonna be awesome to hit 100 mil. I haven't ever hit 100 mil in a skill, and to get it in HP, of all things, is gonna be pretty awesome. Oh my gosh, no way.
Dude, I just got another mage staff before I got the ranged drop or the obsidian helm. That is insane. What?
Yes, finally, man.
Here it is. It took me like 30 hours to get the ranged item. So the only thing I need now is the obby helmet, and we are out of here. I decided to go and change my setup for CMs. This is what I'm going to be using now. I was using Void before, and just because I wanted to get more used to the raid before I brought more switches, so a little bit more switches added, it'll take less damage, and also a lot more DPS. I'm also bringing a anti-poison, attack potion, strength potion, and some potatoes. Bringing my ZGS with me as well for the Mutadial. We'll see how this setup goes. Of course, I have to bring my normal trident because, yeah, you guys know what happened with my scales. I probably should go back and get some more of those.
Nice. Oh, I got the Grandmaster challenge for something. 25 CMs, probably. I don't think I have many Grandmaster challenges. I only have 6. Jeez. I suck.
GL.
Oh, no way!
Oh, wait.
No
what?
way!
There's
my
no way.
God.
No
I
way you just got a
called it.
T-bow.
Oh,
Bro.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
I
insane.
called it. I called it.
Oh my gosh. Wait, no way.
That's wild.
Jill.
Gee,
Surely back-to-back.
What?
Oh. Oh, I just got 500 dwarf weeds. Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah.
crazy. 500 dwarfs, 130 renars. That's actually
Yeah.
so good. No.
Oh,
Oh no! Bro, what?
Rip.
Well, the classic prayer scroll drops hit again. 2 arcanes total now in 38 total completions. Unfortunate.
Fix it all. Yeah, it's rough.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got a dex.
Oh.
I don't know if he needs it.
No, he doesn't. I thought it was yours.
So I already know I'm going to butcher his name, but if you guys do know him, Haybox, this is his Ultimate Ironman account, and he decided to come do some raids with us. He actually ended up getting an Arcane Prayer Scroll to raid before this, so he got back-to-back Prayer Scrolls with his decks. Another update really quick on the total amount of chambers done. That is 20 total big raids done now. Also, congrats to Kevin for another dex. Also, 141,000 points that raid. That is the most points I've had in a single raid so far.
Good luck, good luck.
You see?
GL, mate.
Huge. There it is. Boom.
White.
Cool.
I
There it
got
is.
the purple.
For Kevin.
Yeah, but another one.
So first off, I just wanted to say, pay no attention to this guy in my DMs. That dude sucks. With that raid, I am up to 30 total challenge mode raids completed now, though. Kind of rough for me trying to get a lot of points in these, since the people I'm doing the raids with are in basically max gear, and my gear sucks, so yeah. Alright, this one is huge, 34 CMs, and I got the Grandmaster task for CM trio time, which was 27 minutes. We got a 26:49. Shout out to the teammates on that one, Kevin and Stone, for honestly the hard carry. I didn't do much more in that raid, other than just prep for them so they could rush rooms.
Guys, oh my gosh. I don't know how much longer I can do this before moving on, I'm not gonna lie. Another pair of obsidian plate legs. It's 3 plate bodies and 4 plate legs now. Oh my gosh, you have to be kidding me, man. Come on. This game just does not want me to win, man. That's 2 of these pieces as well in like 2 hours or something. That is crazy.
Okay, yeah, well, I've reached that point where I need to take a break from this. This is the log: 25 obby capes, 22 obby shields, 19 obby mauls, and a bunch of other items. Of course, as you guys know, 4 and 4 on the obby plate body and obby plate legs. Gained a total of nearly 7.2 million mage XP from this. It's been about 45 hours. And I've spent between 70 and 80 mil GP on buying Death and Blood runes. Not something you really want to do on an Ironman. I am going to be heading back to Hydra now, though I've been putting that off for a while, and I think I've had long enough of a break from it. Okay, I want to gear myself for Hydra. I did also want to update you guys on the current raids log. I'm at 23 normals and 34 total CMs. These are going to be slowing down a little bit since the new Delve boss just came out today. Pretty much killed my hopes of doing any chambers for probably the next week or so. Now that I have my lance, I can go ahead and use that at Hydra now instead of the crystal and bofa that I was using before. I should be getting between 3 to 5 more kills per hour using the lance here. Also still looking for the Hydra leather drop. I am 2 times over the drop rate for that. Also, I'm realizing now that I'm an idiot and I'm editing this back. Usually, as you guys know, I'd show the high scores at the end of the video. I forgot to take a picture when I ended this video, and I have more collections log now, and the high scores are completely different. So I don't want to spoil having more collections logged. I'll just show you guys at the end of the next video what the high scores are looking like. So I am sorry about that, but definitely expect another video probably 2 weeks from now. It's going to be doing a lot of Hydra. I might move into doing the Seracnus log as well, so some more elite clues. But yeah, thank you guys per usual for being patient on these uploads. They do take a lot of time to get out, so appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one.